Welcome to Shougai Shinro 7. Here, in winter of 2012, the course has moved locations and has brought many new obstacles along with it that will challenge our competitors to the very limit. Competitors must survive 4 grueling stages to become the next Ninja Warrior. Throughout the previous 6 tournaments, only one competitor has achieved total victory, which is Evan Rail, age 15. He achieved total victory back in Season 3. Since then, he has not made it back to the final stage, though. Let's see what the competitors have to say.
What are you going to try to do in this tournament?
And we are ready to begin. Here is Stage 1. Here are the obstacles. The quad steps must jump between the 4 blocks, then the balance beam, the jump hang, which has been a main killer in previous tournaments, and the rope swing plus the balance beam. Up first is Autumn. This is her 7th time on the course. She is the only person with the perfect attendance on the show. She's failed the jump hang twice in a row now. Can she get by it this time around? There is a 35-second time limit. Let's see how she does. And she is off. She wasted a bit of time there. Didn't know it started, but she's through the quad steps. Now into the balance beam. And she's through that quickly as well. Now into the jump hang. This took her out for 2 seasons in a row. Can she defeat it this time? She's swinging a lot. And she makes it. Now she has the rope swing and the balance beam. She still has plenty of time. And she swings over. She makes it. And clears. She has cleared the first stage once again. And we'll see her in stage 2. Here is the replay. For a slow start, she moved through the quad steps and the balance beam fairly quickly. Avenged her previous defeats at the jump hang. And cleared the first stage. So we'll be seeing her in stage 2. Up next is Evan Rail. He has only failed the first stage once, which was back in Season 4. He did achieve total victory back in Season 3. To prepare for the competition this time around, he even built his own cliffhanger to train on. See if that training pays off here on the course today. And he is off on the first stage. Through the first obstacle quickly. Now into the balance beam. He's through it. Now to the jump hang. Never failed here before. Let's see how he does. And he's through, swinging, and is through. Now to the rope swing and the balance beam. He's jumped and clears with 14 seconds. He is moving back to stage 2 once again. He moved through the course very quickly, finishing with 14 seconds left. Watch this again. Moved very quickly through the quad steps and the balance beam. The jump hang was the only slow point in his run, and yet that was still pretty fast. And through the rest of the obstacles to clear with 14 seconds left. So he's moving to stage 2. Here are the obstacles for stage 2. There are 4 obstacles, and the time is 35 seconds. Up first will be Autumn. The obstacles are the quad steps, balance beam, salmon ladder, and rope jump. Here is Autumn. She's failed stage 2 once before, in Season 6, on the jump hang, but this time she'll have to face the salmon ladder. We'll see how she does in that. She's through the quad steps down to the balance beam. Can she defeat it again? And she's losing her balance, and she's out. She is out on the balance beam. She has fallen on stage 2 once again. Oh. And there she did. But, here's the replay. Looks like she just got on, lost her balance, tried to lean the other way to counter it, and she failed. Up next is Evan Rail. He's been to stage 2 3 times before, Season 1 and Season 2, where he failed. And in Season 6, Well, actually, yeah, he made it there in season 3, and beat it. And he beat it in season 6. Let's see what he does this time with the new addition of the salmon ladder and the rope jump. He's about to begin. And he's through the quad steps now into the balance beam. Oh, looks like he's having a little trouble. But he's through it, now to the salmon ladder. He has to jump up 3 rungs to clear. See how he does? He's on the bar. He's up the first rung. Now the second. One more. And he's through. He's through the salmon ladder. Now he has the rope jump left. Here he goes. And he's cleared with 8 seconds left. Evan Rail is moving back to stage 3 for his third time. And his second time in a row. Here's the replay. Did a good job in the first obstacles. And then he did well on this new salmon ladder, the most difficult obstacle on the stage. And he cleared with 8 seconds left. So we'll be seeing him in stage 3 once again. Welcome to the new redesigned stage. There are 6 obstacles, no time limit. But the third stage has been redesigned to be much more difficult, with new obstacles like the ultimate cliffhanger. We'll see how the competitor does. And again, the last remaining competitor is Evan Rail, age 15. This is his 3rd time in stage 3. The first time he made it here was back in season 3, where he easily beat the course and went on to achieve total victory in that tournament. Last time, in season 6, he fell on the very last obstacle, failing the final jump, and just missing out on a chance at the final stage. Now he's about to begin the new redesigned 3rd stage. Here he is up on the beam cross. He's about to begin. See that? Now he has to cross the 2 beams there. So like on the first one, the second one, drops down, and he's through that. Now he's on to the second obstacle, the globe grasp. This, of course, is one of the more difficult obstacles in the stage. See how he does. He's getting ready, wearing his gloves so his hands don't get numb because of the very cold temperatures. He's starting on the globe grass. He's moving very quickly through the globe grass, and he's already at the end. He drops down and is through that. Now into the 3rd obstacle of stage 3. It is the bridge climb. He must climb across the 2 boards that hold up the globe grasp. So it's kind of like an unstable bridge, except it doesn't really move. But you'll see. Here he goes. And he jumps up and he begins swinging side to side using his momentum to get through it quickly. And he's almost through it, and he's cleared. He's through the bridge climb and is halfway through stage 3. He has 3 obstacles left, but this next one is going to be very difficult. It is the ultimate cliffhanger. He must cross 3 ledges. One is about, I think, 6 or 7 feet. Must make a difficult transfer to the second one, which is about 3 feet long, and make a very large jump to the small ledge. But unlike on Sasuke, where the small ledge is 6 centimeters thick, the small edge here is the same, is as thick as all the other ledges, so it is harder than on Sasuke. He's resting quite a bit, but it looks like he's going to start. He's moving over, and here he goes. He's looking at it. Doesn't seem that confident on it, but we'll see how he does. Make sure his hands are warm enough. And he jumps up and he begins. He's moving across the first ledge. He crosses his hands over to make the transition to the second ledge. He's through. Now he's got to make that jump to the small ledge. Can he make it? Here he goes, the jump. Oh, and he made it. He's cleared the ultimate cliffhanger. Evan Rail has just cleared the ultimate cliffhanger. You can tell he is very tired right now. There's some pain in his hands, but he's through it regardless. Now, with 2 obstacles left, he's taking a bit of rest. The next obstacle is the single globe grasp. He must do the globe grasp, except he can only use one side of the globe grasp. So here he is resting, putting his gloves back on to make sure his hands are warm. And let's see. Oh, he's taking his gloves off now. Making sure his hands are moist. And it looks like he's about to begin. And let's see. Looks like he's having trouble starting. Doesn't seem to be able to find a right technique for it. And here he goes. Looks like he's gonna try and start again. Here he goes. And he swings to the next one. Here he goes. He swings again. He's got one left. And he's on the final one. Now he just has to jump down. And he's through. He has one obstacle left in the third stage, which is the final cliff, which is a cliffhanger again. However, this cliffhanger has more ledges, but it also is technically easier than the ultimate cliffhanger, but he must be very tired by now. The final cliff is 5 ledges, 4 on one side, and then he has to make another transfer to the other side of the beam onto the final one. And if he needs to, he can use that post to hang on to with his feet. Looks like he's getting ready. Let's see how he does on the final cliff. Here he goes. He jumps up and he's on it. Now he has to make a transition at small edge, putting his feet around the beam. Here he goes, putting his hand on that other one. Oh, he almost lost it. Some of his fingers slipped off the ledge there. Now he's moving across, still moving pretty quickly. He doesn't seem that tired. Now he has to make the transition to the other side. He makes it, and has to cross that ledge and drop down, and he's done it. Evan Rail has cleared the new, redesigned third stage. He seems tired, but he has cleared, and is moving on to the final stage. Let's look at the replay. Move quickly through the globe grasp. And through the bridge climb without much trouble at all. And surprising even himself by clearing the ultimate cliffhanger, the most difficult obstacle in the stage, through the single globe grasp. And through the final cliff, and he has cleared stage 3 for his second time, and he's moving back to the final stage. Can he achieve total victory this time around? Welcome to the final stage. There is a 12-foot rope, and Evan must climb it in 10 seconds from a seated position. This is the hardest final stage we have ever seen. And here's Evan Rail preparing to take it on. This will be very tough considering how we just finished the third stage, which was very difficult. But looks like he's ready to start. Here he goes, just testing out the rope. He's getting down into the correct position, and it looks like he's getting ready to begin. Here he goes. He's about to begin. And he's off. He's climbing. Oh, it looks like his feet are tangled. He's still climbing. Come on, 2-time winner. He's climbing. He's through. Evan Rail has achieved all the victory for a second time, with 1 second remaining. Let's look at that again. He seemed to struggle about halfway up, but he pushed through and cleared, and has achieved total victory for a second time. An amazing tournament we've seen here today. Join us next time in Shougai Shinro 8, where a new, even harder redesign course Probably be ready to face the challengers. See you next time.